What's up, VC? This is what you're listening to. There's 3 albums in this. This is the second album. They're all really good. I've been going through phases on which album I like best. I first liked the third album best, but now I like the second album best. So the first one's waiting for its fate. I really like the first one off the bat because it was the first one I heard. But whew, if you just love jazz, yes, get this. This is J-Jazz Deep Modern Jazz from Japan Volume 3. I don't have Volume 1 and 2. I heard they're epic. Go stream. But this is out right now. You can still, I'm pretty sure, get a copy. Way worth it. Okay, my dog went and got her blanket, and she's not supposed to do that. Hey. Come on, let go of your blanket. Let go of your blanket. Come on. Let go. Let go. Let go. Sit down, honey. Sit down. Let go. Let go of your blanket. Hey. Let go. Good girl. Smart dog. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Anyway, get that album. It's still available. And that was a live performance we just heard. So I'm going to bring it down a little bit. She's all sad now. Alright. I was kind of just going to freestyle on some other, well, not freestyle, some other topics to talk about. I was having my coffee. And I was just thinking about how I seen episodes a while back how the Led Zeppelin 2, there's certain albums of that, or certain pressings or mixes that are very expensive. I think it's the Bernie Grubman mix. It has his initials engraved on the little blank part. Anyways, my dog knows about it. I don't have that version. If you have that version, that's awesome. I still have an old pressing of it that sounds great. But when I see, some of these people are like, oh, it sounds so much better. I'm sure it does, and sound is a preference. But if you don't have this really magical mix, not that I'm jealous of anybody who has it, maybe subconsciously that's why I'm filming this video that I am. But Led Zeppelin made this music with the feeling for you to rock out to. You know what I mean? They were a rock blues band, you know what I mean? A blues rock band, whatever you want to categorize them under. But I think they made this music so you could maybe a little bit of your hard-earned money go buy their great music and rock out. So the main thing to this album I feel like is turn it up loud and rock out, no matter what version you got of this. And if you have the Holy Grail version, lock it away, put it in a safe, and if not, donate it to me. I will totally put it away and watch it for you. So, and on the Led Zeppelin topic, I think their best, the album that really shows presence. Yes, this album. This album kicks ass on production value, and it doesn't, I don't care what version you have, just turn, this one I feel like shows more of the magic in the, I want to say magic, shows more technology in the studio and just big, this album kicks ass on a production level. And this album's really, it's gritty, raw, it's the early stuff. This album is like next level. They were evolving as musicians, but I feel like more people should be talking about this and who was in charge of all the drama on recording this. But get them both. Get all of Led Zeppelin stuff. All their stuff is epic. I can remember when I was a kid, the Led Zeppelin movie. I can remember my mom and her friends watching it when I was a kid, but I was really into Chili Peppers. But Jimmy Page, I'm a guitar player, so you slowly but surely, if you don't love Led Zeppelin right away, you will fall in love with them through Jimmy Page's guitar playing and then just evolve to everything else. They were just amazing, man. But that's a whole nother topic. Beach. My dog agrees, I guess. That's a whole nother topic, though. But yes. But I would, if you could get your hands on, oh gosh, they're all good. But if you see this one, swoop it up. I mean, this one's the case, the cover's a little beat up in the back, but you can still, there's reissues of this, and you can still find this one you can still find this one for a good deal. She's like, really? No, vinyl is trying to attack me? Alright. What do you think? What about this one? Yay or nay? I don't know. I think that was... Anyways, I got this the other day. I love this album. I have never had the opportunity to find it on vinyl or see it. Finally, this is a reissue. I just stumbled upon it. I wasn't even looking for this specifically. Listened to it the other night, and wow, get this ASAP. If you're a punk fan and you're a fan of TSOL, first stream it, because it's not like, this album's very unique. It's got a lot of keyboard and piano stuff. Synthesizer with piano sounding keyboard. But if you're into that melodic type of stuff, wow, they did a great job on recording this album. I have no idea who produced it, any of that stuff. The album is actually very good quality. This was on this gold foil. It's hard to see, but the edge is like the shiny gold foil. So it's a label. Title holds a name, but I thought this was really neat. The sleeve of the album had all the lyrics, which is awesome. That had this cool painting right here. Wow. So they kind of went above and beyond. And it was $19 bucks. $19 or $20. And it, the vinyl is good quality also. So, anyways, and it has a singer's P.O. box, so you can torment him. Maybe they didn't do such a great job on making it so I can get the sleeve back in. But, alright. Hey, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. What's up? Some of you have been commenting. It's super awesome. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and listening to my ramblings. I just love music. I've been collecting vinyl because I would use it for inspiration for my ears and work, and it's the best way to listen to music. In my opinion, it's the funnest way. When I was a kid, that's how my earliest memory of seeing music played. I remember my sisters even had my mom had a turntable, my sisters had a record player, I had a record player. So, I just thought it was neat that you could see the needle drop, it's spinning, and you could visually see the transformation happening. I don't know. I still love just staring at my record player and watching the vinyl spin, unless the record is just a tad bit warped, and I will not be looking at it. Okay. And again, so an album though, staying back on the Led Zeppelin topic, the Bernie Grudman guy. All right. I just got this Frank Zappa Hot Rats. This is a reissue, obviously. Brand new. Oh, it still, obviously everyone knows this is a great album. Still has a Frank Zappa original. Cool Frank Zappa record label. And edges are pretty smooth. I'm gonna start grading the edges on a 1 to 10. All right, and I'm going. I'll go with 6. But it sounds killer, right? It's back in the plastic. But I'm reading on the back this morning. Did a little investigative work here on the cover. And, oh, lo and behold, mastered by Bernie Grudman. Bernie Grudman mastering 2008. So this is, I guess that was when they, I probably should have done a little more reading before, but I think when they reissued it back in 2008, he was ahead of the mastering then. So, either way, but it has his name on here. This is a normal price record, $25, $26. I'm pretty sure you can still go order this online or go to your local record store and go swoop it up if they have a copy. But I just listened to it again this morning. And the guitar, woo, turn it up. You're in for a surprise. Okay, and the reason I think too though, Like you always hear Kevin Gray with Blue Note. Kevin Gray, Kevin Gray. He's amazing. I always get excited when I see Kevin Gray's name now. But I have this one. It's Herbie Hancock. It's a Blue Note. And hold on, I swear this one was mastered by someone else. I think this is the wrong album though. Then my point isn't going to be made. Anyways, I have another record that Kevin Gray didn't master, and it sounds epic also. And really strained or swear was this one. Nope, it's not this one. Anyways, get this album though. It sounds great. That is hilarious. Maybe you guys can help me out with that. But there is people who can master also that. It sounds also epic, so don't get sad if it's not someone's name who's been talked about a lot. Is my main point I was going with there, that I lost my evidence for to prove my point. Hey, it's all good. It's somewhere around here. It was a Blue Note though. It was a German pressing Blue Note that I got recently. Either way. Okay, and I got a few other albums lingering here. I don't like usually giving up the secrets, but alright, Ralph Towner. Damn. I got this album for $3. It's in. The case is barely beat up. It's kind of a boring cover, but it's made out of a neat material, like linen paper type, like a business card would be made out of. Anyways. But it's ECM. They're a great label. They have. Hey, come on, get over here. She is literally trying to mess with my wallet pedal. Come on, over here. Hey. What? Okay. This is. I gotta take her for a walk. So, I got this for $3. It's a great album. Crazy good. It's like an Al Di Meola on backing guitar vibe. You got like diminished chords, augmented, trippy, just spaced out acoustic stuff. And then on a 12-string. Then you got the French horn, piano. Oh, Ralph Towner 12-string, classical guitars, piano, French horn. I mean, but you got these other musicians on soprano and tenor saxophone, flute, bass, the cello, and the drums. But this is just a phenomenal record. I got it for $3. So just go look in the T section. If you find this record and you love jazz, that is unpredictable and kind of spaced out, but really good musicianship and not too technical, but it's got the technical stuff in there in little spurts. Go check it out. Super up. Super up before she gets super expensive now. Okay? Now, oh gosh, my dog is laying on the floor like, oh! Alright. Then a couple more golden jewels you can find for cheap, and I shouldn't be giving all these secrets up, but you know what? They're not secrets. It's a model community. You guys are all family now, so let's hook you up. The Grave Jam. I almost promise you probably already have this because it stands out so much just when you see the cover. I love the cover. Well, you're like, well, you look on the back, you see Mike Bloomfield, Al Cooper. You're like, okay, yeah. Well, technically, Mike Bloomfield doesn't even play guitar. He only plays piano. But doesn't matter. This album is so killer. And what's funny, I'm pretty sure I thought when I first got, gosh, man, Michael Bloomfield is killing it on guitar. No, it's not. It is on what's on one of the ones really that I like, the Boysenberry Jam. It is Jerry Miller on guitar and Skip Spence on piano, Don Stevenson on drums, and Bob Mosley on bass and vocal. But it seems like Jerry Miller, there's Skip Spence are mostly the ones on guitar. Yeah, but you can get this album. Okay, got this one for $5.50. Okay, this was recently. I already had this. This is the first copy I got. I got it for $10, which so 5 to 10 is which I think. But this copy, the case is a little more beat up. This one was in such good condition. The vinyl. And what's even cool about the vinyl? Oh, yeah, what's what they call the single eyes or whatever. Looks like an old jazz album. It's old Columbia. But yeah, it's a great recording, a great sounding record. You can get it for cheap still. And if you love blues, yes, get this. If you're not into blues, we need to help you out a little bit. And this might be a good entry record that's cheap and get you stoked. All right, and so I'm drinking coffee. This is just throw comments on whatever. I'm pretty much all over the board. Does anybody use incense? All right, I'm gonna flip this record over real quick. Hold on, we're gonna try to kill a couple things with one stone here. Okay, got the incense. This is the super hit. Basically, it's Nog Champa's cousin. I got the fan on, so let's see if this even works. Get the incense going. Flip the record. Let's just talk about it. All right, the lighting is a little bright on my face. Let's calm it down. It's a little better. I should have started the video like this, and now I apologize. This little incense holder. I used to, we would play, one of the bands I play, and we would play this festival every year, and I would try to get a cool incense holder every year from the festival. And this was from 2004, July 17th. I'd write down the bottom. Not that you need to know all that info, but there you go. Oh, yes, I'm going to flip this record. You got to hear the other side while I'm rambling. And so far, YouTube hasn't said anything about me playing music, so let's keep playing music. Alright. So yeah, the Grape Jam, great record you can get for cheap. And yeah. What are you guys playing? What is I think I want to do a channel on like what's an artist that I found out that is new, I just found out recently. It's just 2021 that is totally blowing your mind and now you are a big fan. I'm gonna throw Ralph Towner in that category right now. And I'm hoping. All right, does anybody do this when you order one record? You try to order like a few in a row, so you're just hoping that they'll all get here spaced out. You know, one will come a little earlier, one will, that one. You just it helps the anticipation. Or am I totally insane? Okay. Anyway, so I guess I got like 5 floating around. I've already gotten 2, so there's 3 still floating out there, and I just wanted to come each consecutive day. So today I'm looking forward for the mail to get here, because that's how some of these mostly get here, it seems like. But I got some good ones. It's like, I think someone's other channel talked about how they were gonna take a break from buying records and just enjoy the stack they have. And you know, he's like, you're always chasing that first. And you know what? For me, luckily, this might be a good or a bad thing. It's always like the first time. Every time I get a good record, it's like, oh, damn. Like I mean, at nighttime, I'm just listening to it. I feel like I'm in a big city. I feel like I'm on the top floor, or close to the top floor in New York, just bumping this jazz. Can hear the taxi cabs honking their horns. Does anybody go that extreme? No. But it's like the first time every time for me, so it's, you know what I mean, it never loses its excitement. Loses its excitement. Yeah, try to say that one 3 times. And so, either way. And for all of us that are passionate about it, I'm sure that's the same for you, which is awesome. But you still have to, you know, I guess there's always ways to be clever to be in the vinyl game. Somebody made a good point too. Don't feed the flippers. That's a good one. And wow, it's weird. Just for record store day, you can see the ones that were there just for flipping. There was a husband and wife who were getting 1 of each. You know, they're basically getting 2 to sell. You know what I mean? And it's fine. I mean, it's not fine. I'm not cool with it, but they're able to do that, whatever. But you know what I'm doing this record store day? I'm getting there. Fucking the store closes at 6 p.m. Then I'm gonna put a tent right there. Donuts for everybody. We're just going all out, all right? And I'm just gonna get my few measly records that I want. I'm not trying to flip them. I'm gonna hoard them to myself. Whatever. Is anyone planning that one for this record store day that's coming up? Yeah. JC did a video talking about ones he thinks are come out or hopes, and then someone commented saying he should be ahead of helping the list, and I agree. But fingers crossed on some of the ones he said. So that would be cool, especially the Alice in Chains one. He has that damn record in his collection. He's the only person I know I've ever have seen with that damn album. And that's awesome. I really was like, did they ever? I didn't even want to look. It just seemed, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool if you can find it on your own without trying to look, you know what I mean? But it was like before this last year, they finally put Plush out, or Core, Stone Temple Pilots. And there was only one other channel where a guy pulled that one out, an original one from when the album first came out. So, yeah. But shout out to JC, though, that he has one. And that is a great album. But it reminds me a lot of my stepdad, too. My stepdad actually got me that album for my birthday on CD, and I still have the CD. So the album just has a bunch of sentimental value. So, you gotta get it. So if they put it out our record store day, and it's only a limited amount, I will wait in line all night long for that album. Because, you know what I mean? You gotta. Oh, alright. Get this Japanese jazz album. Just get an album. Just be creative in what you're shopping in music. Don't, like I said in that one video, I fall for the hype all the time. I even want to go get that Black Crowes Brock set. If I had just money to blow like never before, I would probably have a Black Crowes box set, let's be real. But the fact that it's still lingering in my brain shows obviously I want it. But I'm going to have to get the one album with Too Hard to Handle on it. Because as a kid, like I said, as a kid, I really didn't care for that song. But when you grow up, that song kills. And that I'm sure to be able to see, somebody commented they got to see that band open up for ZZ Top. And they just killed on the live performance. So, but I do remember the song Remedy I liked more than Too Hard to Handle back when it came out. I'm talking about, I'm like in elementary school at the time. But, so I'm definitely going to have to get at least one of their albums. And I'm sure I'll enjoy to listen to it. So, and that's the main thing to get records. You gotta, in my opinion, but if you get them just to collect, I understand that because I'm big into collecting things. I love that aspect about vinyl too, but the first number one thing is you gotta listen to it. Now, if you love to listen to it, and there's other versions. Not that I just ordered another version of Pink Floyd Animals that's see-through, and I'm still wanting the pink one. Whatever, that doesn't matter. Okay, it's all about the sound, obviously, but I enjoy the collecting aspect. So I cannot pick on anybody I wouldn't pick on anybody for anything, anyways. But I can't really judge you for just if you're like, I really have this album. I don't listen to it, but it's got to be in the collection for some type of reason, like how the Alice in Chains album. That one I love for the sound, and it has sentimental value. Now, it could be maybe if I didn't like it for the sound and just the fact that someone got it to me as a gift back in the day, you know, it reminds me of that, I would get it on vinyl still, so. But, yeah, it's crazy. The vinyl game has definitely gotten so interesting, but it's neat. With popularity, always going to come like how you have people that flip the albums. Sometimes the stores are a little packed. I went to the record store the other day and it wasn't packed at all. So I actually got in there and it was like old times again. So it just depends. You know what I mean? Which is exciting. And if records haven't gotten more popular, let's look at the positive side. Look at all the new reissues. We wouldn't have all these cool reissues because they wouldn't have put them out if no one was going to buy them. You know what I mean? Like some bands would, but now that they're actually making money or profit off this, the artists, you know, they're like, just let's start putting some stuff out again, and that's awesome. So that's one of, you know, there's a bunch of positive stuff. There's only a few downsides to when things get really popular. And, you know, that's just how it is. But they're small. And if you're clever, like, you just gotta have patience with anything. Like, you know, sometimes you can just find something. You're gonna find it again, gosh damn. Especially if they at least printed like thousands of them. Someone's gonna is gonna get rid of theirs eventually. So either way. Alright, almost done with this coffee. You guys are awesome. I seen JC ordered Psychosomatic because Aaron, Mother Alamere, basically crapped a Twinkie when he heard Psychosomatic, and that's basically what happens to everybody. And if you go through their catalog, they are, what's it called? Oh my gosh. They kind of, they're a crossover band. They were first thrash. I had their cassette tape when I was a real little kid that I found at Goodwill, and this tape is very rare and obscure now. Like, the singer did the covers by hand and stuff. But it had this song called The Red Beverage. I remember when I was a little kid, I was like, so I played on my boombox. Fucking sick ass song. So they were started off thrash. Then they kind of skated over to the skate punk just a little bit, but they were still had the thrash edge. Well, you know, they still had a little bit of the metal edge to them, but they had a lot of the skate punk beat. But then they switched up drummers, and then it just went back to the thrash metal, which they originally were like that. So, yeah, I mean, and you're like, oh, why do you know so much? Like, literally, when I was a little kid, the singer would be in my living room raging it up. My mom would be having bands playing. I can remember one time there was like some cover band playing. It's like rock and roll cover band playing. And the bass player was like was late or didn't show up to this party. And the rock and roll band, was all these guys that were a lot older than the singer at the time. And they looked at him, like, hey man, could you come up here and play bass? And he was like, no. And he wasn't trying to be a dick, it just, he was like, I don't think I know Smoke on the Water, the 20-minute version all the way through, okay? And me as a little kid, I was like, Knuckles. So either way, that's how I know all the history. And if I didn't know him, I would be into the band either way, because the music is fucking sick. And yes, he did the logo for my band. The hoodie I was wearing while I was showing the record, wasn't trying to be too obvious about it, but there you go. So, anyways, have a great day. I'm all jazzed up. The music, I got the incense. I just finished 2 cups of coffee. The world is not safe anymore now because there's just too much energy out there. One tiny sip left. Just want to make sure I'm honest with you guys. All right. Cheers, everybody. Lights. Like and subscribe. JC always says hit the bell. I see all these channels saying hit the bell. Hit the bell. What's up? You're going to get a notification when I post one of these rants. And that's awesome. Play vinyl. Stay positive. See you guys later.